walking with a cane. So what can this study teach us? Our mind is so powerful and has an impact on many aspects, including the physical body. And as it impacts one part of the wheel, it also impacts the other part of the 4 different parts of the wheel. And our perception, the way we see the world and the glasses that we wear to see those worlds, influences how we feel and who we are, both mentally and actually even physically. We can influence our resilience levels by actively working on it, by putting attention on different aspects, such as on our mindset, on self-awareness, our health, our sense of purpose, relationships, and also by improving our outlook. So now we'll look at some practical ways of developing the resilience in an everyday basis. So as I promised you upfront, we are going to share with you 3 tips. The first tip is to take time to look into our lives. Just take a step back from a balcony, watching our own lives. Now, today we speak a lot about the idea of agility and that being one of the key skills. And agility, one of the big parts of agility is the ability to step back and re-engage with more insight, wisdom, energy, and dynamism. So now what we will do is that we will look at our own life using a tool which TLEX has developed called the Wheel of Life Assessment. Now, the thing is that science says that most of our actions are quite routine actions, which happen without much thinking. Hence, it is good to just reflect on our life from time to time, and this tool will help us to do it. So what the tool will do, it asks us to observe each of the 8 subdimensions that Maria had mentioned earlier and rate our level of satisfaction for each. The assessment also provides a visual representation of our resilience status quo, as well as the gaps between where we are today and where we would like to be.
So in a moment, we will share with you a website where you can go to do your own little resilience assessment. And just to give you a little bit of support, how this is going to look like, as Gurudev just said, we will look at the 8 sub-dimensions from this resilience wheel, and you will get 4 answers for all of the 4 sub-dimensions, which you can rate between 1 and 10. So just to give you an example, starting with presence and mindset, the question could be, how satisfied am I with my ability to be mentally present with what I'm doing? Now, it's not about how it should be or somebody tells you to be, but it's really about asking yourself, am I satisfied with my ability to be mentally present when I'm in activity or when I'm listening to somebody? And then you can rate 1, no, I'm not happy at all with it, or 10, I'm really satisfied, or something in between. And like in this manner, you will answer all the questions. Now, before I'm showing you the link, after you have rated and after you have assessed yourself, your results will be displayed like this. So on the right side, you will see the expression of the 4 dimensions, how they are right now, because tomorrow they could be different. It's a really agile assessment. It's not like that forever. And on the left side, you will see the expression of the 8 sub-dimensions, how they are right now in your life. So how to get there? You go to TLEXresilience.com, or you take a picture of the QR code. Give you some time for that. Maybe you can take a picture so it's not lost. And then we will give you 8 minutes. We'll play a little fun music for you. And you can fill in your question, your answers. If you don't manage to be ready in 8 minutes, that's totally fine. You will just continue later on. We will continue here in 8 minutes. Enjoy watching your live from the balcony. See you. So welcome back. We just got a message that for some of you it was not working. In that case, please send us a message and we will take care that you can do this assessment later on. So for those of you that could do the assessment or at least thought about those 8 dimensions, which dimension are you satisfied with? And where do you feel there's still room for improvement or development? Just think about it for a moment. And then if there is something where you feel, yes, this is really something I want to change and I also can change it, then we would really want to inspire you to just do it. Because they're not often the luxury to really take a couple of minutes to think about our life like that and really take time and assess. And for sure, there are also areas in your life when you think about it, when you just reflected upon it, where you feel like, I want to change something, but to be honest, I can't in the moment. I can't. There are other people involved, situations, the COVID situation we are in. And here we would like to invite you to think about the tool of acceptance. Now, often we are asked, Mom, we should accept something we cannot agree on. See, often acceptance is seen as the same thing than agreeing with something or being passive. But in fact, it's just the opposite. It's just often the missing piece between being aware of something we want to change and actually doing something about it. Because in the moment we accept something we cannot change today, we might be tomorrow, suddenly that inner peace that comes up gives us space for creativity, because often it's not the thinking we are involved right now or that created the problem that will come up with a new solution. So our invitation is to, if there is something you can change, just do it. You're really worth it. And if it can be changed in the moment, to try out that tool of active acceptance. Now, we would like, and we said that in the beginning, invite you for 2 more tips. And the second tip is related to the physical aspect. Now, why is it so important to move our body? And we will do that actually now, because there's so much sitting. I don't know how it's for you. I'm sitting so much more now in these days. So for many of us, especially in the home office, but also for those working at the screen, sitting time has increased, right? Everything is happening in front of the computer. Now, you might have heard that sentence, sitting is the new smoking. And why am I saying that? Because prolonged sitting, as studies have shown, are linked with health concerns such as heart disease, cancer, depression, diabetes, and obesity. But what does prolonged sitting mean? It means sitting more than 6 hours per day in average. I'm sitting more than 6 hours a day, to be honest. And I'm here in Germany. I don't know in which country you are right now, but here in Germany, at least, the average person is sitting 7.5 hours per day. And prolonged sitting is associated with 19% higher rate of death. Now, let's take this serious. So what can we do about it? It's actually quite easy. So how to break that cycle of sitting? The first thing we can definitely all do is breaking up long periods of sitting with movement at least once an hour. That already reduces those risks we just mentioned. And that could be that you put an alarm, or, you know, if you are working on the computer, maybe that could be your transition between meetings, and we don't have to, you know, engage in a lot of sport activity. We can get up, open the window, or, you know, get something to drink, but at least get out of that stiff position of sitting. The second thing is also very simple, to take only 10 minutes a day of gentle exercises. And there was an interesting study done with almost 500 women who were not really exercising or moving at all. And throughout the study, they would start doing gentle exercises 10 minutes a day, and it could be shown that their heart strength and general fitness already improved significantly, nearly matching efforts of women exercising twice as long. So it's more about that continuity, doing it regularly than doing it for long hours once a week. And we thought, let's use the time we're together here and do a little bit of some exercises. So I would like to invite you, in case you're sitting on your chair, to get up right now, to get up and engage in some movements. So I'm inviting you to just rebalance our body, to just shake a little bit your body, to shake your body a little bit, shake your hands. Shake your body. Very nice. You can bend your knees a little bit and just do a little bit of movement that just feels right for you in this very moment. Very nice. Now we will start with our hips, because when we are sitting a lot, hips can start hurting. Now, you might have seen that before, especially sportsmen do that. So you can lift up your knee, turn it to the right and put it down. Now we do the same with the left, up to the right and down. And then you do right and left. Very nice. Just move your hips a little bit, mobilize them. Very good. Very nice. Now we look at our shoulders. So you can have your arms hang loose. Some of you can see, but you're not doing it. I invite you to just join us, and we can synchronize the movement with the breath. So take a deep breath in, bring your shoulders to the front and up, and breathe out, bring them to the back and down. Breathe in to the front and up, and breathe out to the back and down. One more time. Very nice. Now you can better see me. So now breathe into the back and up, and breathe out to the front and down. Movement and breath synchronized. You can do that in your own rhythm, your own speed. And shake your shoulders a little bit. Now one more for the shoulders, really nice. When we have some tensions or some pain in the back, in the upper back or shoulders. So for that, you bring your hands behind your back, you interlock your fingers, you pull your hands down, you bring your shoulders together, and you look up to the ceiling. Now when you breathe in, you bring your chest to the front, and when you breathe out, you gently pull your hands a little bit more down. And while you're standing, you just relax your shoulders, your neck, and keep breathing, long, deep breaths. One more deep breath in, and breathe out, release your hands, bring them to the front, and for a moment, I invite you to close your eyes and just observe your whole body. Observe the sensations in your shoulder and neck region. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Very nice. Now we do something for our neck. So for that, you can put your right hand on the top of your head and gently, just with the weight of your right arm, bring your head to the right side. Don't pull it with forcefully, but just with the weight of your right arm. You can close your eyes if you want. And take some long, deep breaths in and out. Getting rid of all the tensions in your neck area. Now take a deep breath in and breathe out. And gently put your back to the center. Now change the hands. Left hand on the top of your head. And with the weight of your left arm, gently bring your neck to the left side, your head to the left side. Make sure your right shoulder is very, very relaxed. Again, if you like, close your eyes and just observe your breath and your neck region. Enjoy the stretch of the right side of your neck. Take a deep breath in and out. Bring your head back. And almost 10 minutes. Now let's see what we have left. So now it's really good to also rebalance our spine. So our spine is responsible for us being, standing upright also when we're getting older. So it's important to move it to all the directions. Let's start with the forward and backward bend. So bring your hands behind your head, interlock your fingers. And now breathing in, you bring your elbows back, you look to the ceiling, chest out. And you breathe out, bring the elbows together, round your back, chin to the chest. Breathe in, come up, elbows to the back, look to the ceiling, and breathe out, chin to the chest, round your back. Breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in. Now stretch up your arms, come on your toes, and breathe out. Very nice. Now we have done this kind of movement with the spine. Now we're going to twist it. So for that, bring your right hand on your back, left side, and your left hand on your right shoulder. And now take a deep breath in, straighten your spine, and breathe out, turn to the right side. And you look over your right shoulder, your feet and your knees are still pointing to the front. And whenever you breathe out, you can gently, really gently go a little bit more into that stretch. Now take a deep breath in and breathe out, gently come to the front. We do the other side. Right hand on the left shoulder, left hand on the right side of the back. Take a deep breath in, straighten your spine, and breathe out gently, turn to the left side. Your knees and feet are pointing to the front, and look over your left shoulder. And again, with every exhalation, you can go a little gently into your stretch. Take a deep breath in and breathe out, come back to the front. Very nice. Now take a deep breath in and so we are coming to an end of this physical exercise. I hope you enjoyed moving and stretching your body a little bit. And now we will look into the third and last tip to increase our resilience with Gaurav.
Thank you, Maria. So yes, we will look into this tip, which is on the mental dimension, which is to train the presence muscle. Now, why is the need to train the presence muscle? What is science talking about it? So I want to share with you an experiment that was done at Harvard University. And in this experiment, about 15,000 people were given an app. And the agreement was, as part of taking part in the app, that whenever the app would ping them, they had to stop whatever they were doing and they had to answer 3 questions. And the 3 questions were, first, how are you feeling right now? So from very bad to very good. Second was, what are you doing right now? So there were a list of 22 activities and they had to choose from that. And the third was, are you thinking of something else other than what you're doing now? And a wide range of data, as you can see from here, a large variety and range of data was collected for this experiment. And what they found out as a result of this was very interesting. They found out that 47% of the time, our mind is not even focused on what we are working on. That is quite incredible. So we are absent-minded nearly half the time. Also, what they found out was that how happy one felt did not really depend so much on what they were doing. Rather, what predicted people's sense of well-being and happiness was their attention, their presence. And hence, since presence, the mind in the present moment can be a source of bringing greater joy in our life, and as a result, also making us more resilient, that presence muscle becomes an important one to develop. So we are going to do an exercise which is called the basket technique. Now for this, I will invite you to just please close your eyes. Sit comfortably, close the eyes. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take another deep breath in and breathe out. Just take your attention to your forehead and relax your forehead. Any tightness, any tension there, relax it. Relax your facial muscles. Relax your eyes. Relax your lips. Let there be a smile on your face. Just relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just relax your whole body. Another deep breath in. And breathe out and relax the whole body. Now let your palms just rest on your lap facing outwards. And imagine holding a basket in each of your palms. The left basket is for the thoughts from the past, and the right basket is for the thoughts from the future. Now take your attention to your thoughts. Just pick a thought, identify it as past or future, and drop it in its corresponding basket. If it's a thought about the present, then just let it be. And search for the next thought and drop it in its corresponding basket. And continue doing that. Look for a thought and drop it in its corresponding basket. For the next 2-3 minutes, that is all we are doing. Looking for thoughts and dropping them in their basket. Just continue dropping the thoughts in their basket. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. And now you can just let go of the baskets. And when ready, we can open our eyes. Great. So I hope you enjoyed that. Probably for some of you, by the end, oh, why don't I have any thoughts became a thought. Great. So there are a number of such exercises. You can do them. There is an app from TLEX which is available. It's called TLEX Flow, and it's available both on Android and on Apple devices. And you will find a number of different exercises to help you with training the presence muscle on the app.
So we really hope that you enjoyed this little session on building your resilience. And we would like to leave you with one little sentence. Resilience is not an innate trait that you either have or don't have, but resilience is really a muscle that you can develop. And if you want to learn more, please go to our website, tlexinstitute.com. Otherwise, see you on the next event. It was a pleasure for us, and we are very delighted that we were invited to be here at this conference, partnering with the World Forum for Ethics in Business. And we wish you to have a great conference and a great evening. Goodbye.